Let's shift our focus now to Amsterdam, where Israeli football fans came under an apparently organized attack on Thursday night following a match. Dutch security forces appeared helpless as Israeli football fans were ambushed by gangs of masked assailants who shouted, "Free Palestine." Social media has been flooded with videos showing the assailants hunting, beating and harassing Israelis. Riots erupted in the city centre after Dutch football club Ajax beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 5-0 at a UEFA European Conference League match. According to Israeli officials, 10 Israelis were injured in Amsterdam. They said that a number of them have been out of contact with their families following the hours of overnight violence. Who was behind the attack? It's difficult to say at this point. But Israeli media reports say that the violence was perpetrated largely by local Muslims and Arabs. They say that hundreds more Israelis are reported besieged in their hotels, fearing that they could be attacked again if they step out.
Fairly well most of the time, but there's been incidents, especially since the war began, that we have seen an increase in violence, and especially around the universities. But most of the time it is completely fine, and there is also a lot of support.
Meanwhile, the Israeli football fans said that the police were too late to act.
No police.
They came really late.
They came too late.
They came when a lot of people were already hurted, injured. Some of them probably go to hospital. I don't know if they 100 show information if they go to hospitals, but no one can reach them.
Amsterdam Police said 5 people were hospitalized and released by Friday afternoon. The police has also arrested 62 linked to the violence. The Amsterdam Police said that they had started a major investigation into the violent incidents. Security measures were also increased in the city.
Heel goed.
I understand very well that this brings back memories of violent riots, and that for this to happen in Amsterdam is unbearable and indigestible. Last night, not only people were injured, our history, the history of our city has been deeply damaged. Our Jewish life, our Jewish culture is under threat, and they are an indispensable and inalienable part of our city.
Is diep beschadigd.
The leaders of Israel and the Netherlands condemned what they called anti-Semitic attacks. Following the incident, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu directed 2 rescue planes to be sent to Amsterdam. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister of the Netherlands, Dick Schoof, took to X to call the incident unacceptable. Far-right politician Geert Wilders, the leader of the largest party in the Dutch government, also condemned the reported attacks. Meanwhile, other videos show the Israeli football fans also taunting Arabs in Amsterdam with anti-Palestinian chants. Israeli fans could be hurling anti-Palestinian slurs. That could be heard in the video. In video footage circulating on social media, all of this is evident. This points to the high tensions and unrest. Prior to the alleged attacks, pro-Palestinian activists claimed that the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans were the first to engage in harassment and violence. They say that it was the Israelis that assaulted Arabs in Amsterdam and vandalized Palestinian flags. In another potential flashpoint linked to football, France are scheduled to face Israel in an international match at the Stade de France in Paris next Thursday. On Friday, following reports of Amsterdam violence, the French government said that the match would go ahead as planned. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.